Parashat Beha'alotecha catches us at a pivotal moment in the book of Bamidbar, and perhaps in the history of Am Yisrael. The parsha starts in this celebratory manner. We're on the cusp. We're about to start our journey after Matan Torah, after building the Mishkan. It's finally time. We're about to start the journey. We're leaving Midbar Sinai. We're on our way to Eretz Yisrael. There's a sense of like palpable excitement in the air, last minute preparations, and then in Perek Yud Aleph, it all turns sour, right? And what happens? What happens? I want to look at the turning points, exactly the turning points. I think the key to understanding what happens in this parsha is exactly to look at the last story before the turning point and the first incident afterwards. Right before the turning point, the last thing that happens is that Moshe speaks to Chovav ben Reuel, his father-in-law, and he invites him to join Am Yisrael on their journey to Eretz Yisrael. And he declines, and Moshe says, right? Listen to that pasuk, tov, 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 right? The tov that Hashem does with us, you'll share that tov. And then again, we start pasuk Perek Yud Aleph, and the next episode is Vayhi ha'am mit'onenim ra. Hashem. We don't really know what happens in this episode of the Mitzonanim. Rashi suggests that Mitzonanim Ra, it's Lashon Alilah. It's they were looking for something to complain about, and it's Ra Be'enei Hashem. They're looking for Ra, right? After all the Tov that Moshe speaks to Chovav about, we hit the parsha of the Mitzonanim who are complaining. Ra Be'enei Hashem, that passage of the Mitzonanim ends with Al er'eh b'ra'ati, right? It is framed, the entire passage is framed with Ra of the Mitzonanim and the Ra of Al er'eh b'ra'ati. Such a turnaround from Chovav's Tov and Hitzavta and looking at the Tov that Hashem has done. The specific thing Rashi suggests, and according to the Midrash, that what we see in this parsha again is that Moshe is so excited. He says, right now we are on our way. Nosim anachnu. We're on our way. Al makom Hashem Hashem ato. Rashi says, this is it. We're going to go right now, and we're going to enter Eretz Yisrael. We're 3 days away from Eretz Yisrael, and if not for the Mitzonanim, they would have entered Eretz Yisrael right now. We're used to thinking about next week's parsha, the Meraglim, being the obstacle to entering Eretz Yisrael. But no, Rashi says, it happens here. The Mitzonanim, the ones who are Mitzonanim Ra, they're the ones who prevent us because they're really just about to go into Eretz Yisrael. And then it says that they traveled 3-day journey, and Rashi says they actually traveled a 3-day journey in 1 day because Hashem was so eager to get them to Eretz Yisrael already. And then Rashi suggests that what were the Mitzonanim Ra? What was their complaint? Their complaint was, we're exhausted. Why are you pushing us so hard to travel so quickly? So what we realize here is that the difference between entering Eretz Yisrael or not entering Eretz Yisrael is just about perspective. It's the same fact. Is it that, look, we traveled a 3-day journey in 1 day because Hashem loves us and wants to do good for us and wants to get us to our destination faster? Or is it, oh my, we traveled 3 days journey in 1 day and we're exhausted, and why is Hashem doing this to us? It's the same facts. It's the difference between going into Eretz Yisrael or not going to Eretz Yisrael. It's about the perspective. It's about the ability to see Tov as opposed to the ability to see Ra. Shabbat Shalom.